Greetings. It is our honor and pleasure to work with you in this way at this time. We would suggest, first of all, that you take a moment to receive the light we would offer to you now. So breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe and receive the light we would offer to you now. And feel and experience this light flowing to the places within your consciousness where it is needed. And breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe and feel this influx of light. And as you know, we have been working with you using a spiritual technique we developed for you that you have called flushing yourself with light and sending a concentrated beam of light, a concentrated energy of light to the places within your consciousness where you have had trouble being at peace with yourself. And this has been a large part of our teaching to you as it relates to finding self-forgiveness. There is another aspect of this flushing with light that we want to make clear to you that you might utilize it more frequently and more readily. And that has to do with creating a new frequency once an old frequency has been flushed from your energy field due to a large volume and velocity of light. And this has to do with what we would then call flushing your past. So that is what we would like to speak with you about this evening, flushing your past. Now, from our realm, there is no thing such as the past. There is only every moment of now. The past is a human construct. The past is a construct of the human ego, mind, body. And this construct of the human ego, body, mind is useful for humans who walk the earth plane because it supports the learning necessary for survival on the earth by creating a memory of that which is painful or destructive, which helps humans to avoid painful, destructive behavior. So on the earth plane, the past has a purpose, but from our realm, it has no purpose and it does not exist. And you as humans have had a very challenging time, and we would use a human colloquialism here. You have had a very challenging time squaring this circle. You have had a very challenging time really embracing this idea, because the past for you is quite often just as present as the future. So to hear us disavow, dismiss the past at times sounds like nonsense to you. So we would help you with this tonight. For the past and the guilt of the past is one of the key energies that keeps you from the full self-acceptance and therefore full self-forgiveness that you desire. So we would then speak to you about flushing the past. You see, in the human ego body mind, the past becomes branded or tattooed or crystallized in your energy field as it becomes crystallized, branded, or tattooed in your body, because an experience creates every experience, and we would try to use the human language here. Every human experience and your reaction to it has a neurological, psychological reaction. The energy of every experience has a neurological reaction and a psychological reaction. And when you have certain experiences that are either traumatic or repeated, in a sense, a neurological pathway and a certain set of psychological constructs and associations are built. So when you have deep trauma or repetitive misinformation, this becomes a part of you because it hardens in your neurological pathways and in your psychological makeup. And that is why the past may often seem to be so present for you, or the energy of the past you may often experience it as so prevalent in your energy field because of this branding, because of this tattooing, because of the imprint and the impact of the past on you, which is why you find it difficult to comprehend when we say the past does not exist. However, you can actually turn this to your advantage, because you, after flushing yourself with light, you can then create a new neurological pathway. You can then create a new psychological association. And just as easy as it has been for you to crystallize the past, you can crystallize a different experience where the past has been. And we would explain this to you, and we would then give you an opportunity to experience it. When there is something either consciously or unconsciously from your past that comes up for healing, of course, you first go into a meditative state, creating safety for yourself, drawing in as much light as possible for you perhaps even going to the upper room, a higher level symbolically, or down to a well of healing, or anywhere you choose, a beach of healing. Wherever you choose to go to a safe space. Allow the energies, the vibrations, the patterning to to make itself aware, to make you aware of it. Allow yourself to be made aware of the past energy or patterning that is coming up for healing. Look at it objectively from the space of light and safety, for you have gone to a safe space of light and safety where you are heightened vibrationally so that you can look at this objectively. Then ask, what was the error in thinking? What was the mistake, the misperception, or the miseducation that contributed to the creation of this past? Then ask, what is the truth that would neutralize, heal, transform, or dissolve the imprinting of this past? What is the truth that would heal, transform, replace, erase, restructure your neurological pathways, your psychological associations, and your energy field? What is the truth that would heal you of the pain of the past? And when you receive an awareness of this truth, you then ask yourself, what would this truth look like if it showed up in my world? What would this truth feel like if it showed up in my world? What would I experience in my world if I were experiencing this truth? And then you give yourself permission to have this experience. In human terms, at times you have called it daydreaming. But daydreaming is simply creating or recreating or establishing neurological pathways. So you give yourself the daydream of what would my life look like if lived in this truth? Where would I be? What would I be doing? How would I feel living this truth? So you then give yourself ample time to experience internally the energy, the vibration, the frequency, the experience of this truth. So you train yourself to vibrate with this truth instead of the illusion that had created the pain of your past. And through repetition, because healing is in layers, you allow this truth and what you would experience as this truth to create and strengthen and solidify new neurological pathways, new psychological associations, new energy patterns and frequencies in your energy field. And this is yet another way that you can make peace with your past and find a deeper level of self-forgiveness. So we will now conduct with you an exercise that enables you to make more peace with your past and find more self-forgiveness. Breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Now, what is the energy of the past that comes up for your healing right now? Ask your highest self. It can be a small thing, a large thing, an event, an experience, a thought. Whatever is ready to be healed in this exercise, you can bring it up now. And if there is something disquieting that comes up as you bring up this energy, you can ask, what is the error in thinking that causes this to come up? What is the error in thinking that has supported the creation of this experience? And let that come up. It may be something simple, it may be something deep. Just allow the light of God that you experience right now to move into this place by working with the thought form. God, I let you into this place within me right now. God, I let you into this place within me right now. God, I let you into this place within me right now. God, I let you into this place within me right now. God, I let you into this place within me right now. God, I let you into this place within me right now. And you breathe as you give the light of God permission to do what it must do within you. There is a healing occurring now. There is a transformation occurring now. There is a dissolution of past energies, past patternings that is occurring now. There is a purification occurring now as you flood this part of your inner being with light. Just let it happen. Now, as you feel the grace of God, softening, shifting, healing, and transforming your energy in this way, as you feel the grace of God softening, healing, transforming, and dissolving, and reconstituting your energy in this way. What would the new truth that replaces the old truth, which was actually an illusion and a piece of miseducation, what is the new truth that would replace your miseducation, your misunderstanding, your mistaken thinking? What is the new truth that would replace this? What is the new truth? And what would that new truth create? What would that new truth look like in your life if it were made manifest in your life? What would it feel like? Where would you be with this new truth instead? Give yourself permission to feel and embody and picture into your life what this new truth would look like. Self-permission in this moment to vibrate with, to feel, and to live your new truth, holding on and magnifying the energy patterning of your new truth. Good. And make note of how you feel now, realizing that the more you flush your energy of the old vibration, frequency, and energy, and create and bring in the energy of the new truth, that old past dissolves and a new energy takes over. So that past is no longer an energetic anchor or an unconscious impediment to what you would create in every holy instant of now. And you will find that you have more peace and more love for yourself because the energies of the past that you have held against yourself will have dissolved. And this is what we want to share with you this evening. So take a moment, becoming aware of what you have experienced, making note of what you have experienced. Know that the more you hold the vision of the new truth, the more you create the experience of the new truth and dissolve the past and its impediments to your good. So breathe this in. Just breathe this in. And we would then open this session to any questions you might have at this time.